Hi, it's Anthony from Maestro Music Centers. Today I'm on a Lowrey Liberty. It's our newest flagship organ. I'm calling this section Love My Liberty. And I want to talk to you today about rhythm presets and what we call signature styles. And on a Roland instrument, which I demo a lot too in the store, we call that one-touch program. That's the same as rhythm preset. And they also have signature styles. An idea of a style that is not a signature style is a rhythm style that is generic enough to be played with any type of song. So I'm picking this rhythm. It's called 8-beat standard. Okay? And I'll play a chord and you'll hear the introduction. Generic, it could be any song. You don't think of any one song when you hear that rhythm style. Rhythm styles that are specific to a song, this is what we call the signature styles, have a kind of a cryptic title. You'll start to know what they relate to. If you use the song setup on the Lowrey or the music assistant on a Roland, they generally will pick those signature styles to fit the song that you're trying to achieve. One thing to note, if you're on a Sterling, a Patriot, or a Liberty, make sure that your virtual speaker button is on so that you can get the sound from the speakers that are up here. And if you're on a Liberty, open the ports so that you get really good fidelity out of the sound. But I'm going to go to a rock rhythm style first, and this style name is called Smoky Water. And I'm going to play a song, and I'm actually there on the larger models. There are two rhythm presets, normal and organ. I'm going to start on normal. When that button is lit, I have that button as well as the 10 general preset buttons, so I have 11 normal rhythm presets. If I were to press organ, I have that button plus the 10 buttons, so I'd have 11 organ presets. So I have 22 setups to go with that rhythm style. I also have introduction 1 and introduction 2. And depending on whether my song starts on a major or a minor chord, each one of those has 2 variations, so I've got 4 introductions basically. But I'm going to use introduction 1, and I'm going to play the first chord, which is G. I don't care if you play 3-finger or 1-finger, the instrument will play however you want to play it. So I'm a 3-finger player. If you're a 1-finger player, you're going to get the same result. And the rhythm preset button is lit. It tells me on my screen, I pressed custom button number 4 by the power switch, and my window on the right tells me what's in all the buttons. So right now it says I have a rock organ with a guitar. If I were to pick 4, it says Carlos guitar with organ on the bottom. Okay, if I went to button 2, it says synth duet with synth on the bottom. Okay, so there, you can move around. I'm going to just leave it on no numbers lit, what we call 0. Okay, play my first chord. came out of a Lowrey organ. Okay, now, I was using the rock button to get that particular rhythm style. Each of the style buttons on the Liberty and on the Patriot, on the Sterling, have two categories of rhythms. So the second screen on the right has a big name rock, and that rhythm was there. If I go to the next page, it will convert over to the contemporary rhythm style. And on the contemporary rhythm style, I have another rhythm style that I'm going to use called Music to Watch. A different song. Again, I'm only going to leave it on rhythm preset 0. And I play my first chord. This song starts on a minor chord. What none of you know is that my dog was under my feet banging me to play with his bone while I've been playing that song. So it's really kind of cute. I wish I could show you him. He's laying behind me now. He's figured he gave up. So that was another signature style. So there I've had two signature styles and another button. Now, certain songs, when you're using these styles, we have that song in mind. So when you do go to use these particular rhythms, sometimes if you go in to use these rhythm styles, and you pick one, you think, gee, that's really nice, can I use it for something else, or how else can I use it? Well, let me see them. I'm trying to think of a style that I can really demo this on well for you, that will hear the big difference between them. Let's do this. Okay, so this is a style that's called the smooth foxtrot, all right? And all I want to I'm going to just demo the introduction because you'll understand from this. So I'm using, I'll use intro 2. I have on normal rhythm preset 0, no numbers. Here's the intro with a C chord. Okay? Could be any foxtrot. I'm going to put on the organ preset button instead. This will work on an Imperial, a Sterling, a Patriot, or a Liberty. Other models have had these buttons, but this only works on those. I've pressed the same intro. It will now convert all the sounds in the background to organ-based sounds. So this is what I get. And then the whole pattern is all organ-based. Versus, I'm going to go back to the other one. And saxophones and stuff. So it'll take a lot of these rhythms and you can convert them and use them. Now that happens to actually be a signature style. I just didn't play intro 1. Intro 1 would have given me that rhythm. Here is another signature style. Now I'm going to play it first on normal rhythm preset. Let's try organ preset on intro 2, okay? With a C chord. I'm going to go back to normal rhythm preset, press button 1, and when I start to play, you'll probably figure out what song it is even before I play a note. song. So if I would have used even that pattern, normal rhythm preset, I would have, and used intro 2, I could have been any song, but because I used 1, you heard that specific song. Now if you do use organ preset and you have it on 0, and then you change to a number, you add a number, you go to organ preset 1, you'll still get organ-based sounds for the right hand, but the pattern will change back to the orchestral sounds. If you do not want it to do that, on the locks, a lot of the Lowrys have these locks. There is a lock called Accompaniment lock. And if you press the lock button on this organ, it's on the upper right hand corner, I touch on. It matters more that the locks button is lit, okay? I don't have to look at the screen, but if I turn that button off, even though that button was on, and my screen still is there, and it still says on, the lock is not on. All that the lock screen physically says is when you press that lock button, which of these locks, there's control, accompaniment, transpose, and harmony, which of these locks do you want to keep on? So if that's lit on my screen, but this locks button is actually off, I don't have the lock on. I need to activate the locks button. And if I want to do away with the screen, I can just hit feature clear. Okay? So that's something to know. I'm going to just play a couple more songs that are signature styles that are a little more on the contemporary side. So on the rhythm styles, there's one button offset to the right that's called More. And these are all the newer rhythms that have come out from Lowrey in the last 4 years. There's a page of guitarist rhythms, all guitar-based, really, really nice. Actually, in our classes today, we use the jazz guitar rhythm style. And what they do is when you select these rhythms, if you're on preset 0, you're only going to get a guitar sound and a guitar pattern. You're not going to get drums. And if you want the drums, you press button 10. On a fanfare, you press button 8. Okay, so on a easy 10, you go to button 5, and it'll give you the pattern. Then there's a page of pianist rhythms, all piano-based. Same idea, piano in the upper, and piano patterns, no drums. If you want the drums, go to button 10. The numbers in between, 1 through 9, will all give you additional sounds, and there still is the option of making it organ-based, organ style, okay? Then there's plus 1, and plus 1 are more of the traditional style rhythms. Plus 2, which is a combination of like ballads and Latin styles that you'll get on that page. And then page 3, plus 3 it's called, are all the contemporary rhythm styles. All right, so these are the newest styles that people may ask for. I know that some people like the Police and Sting. Well, there's a rhythm for that. I happen to like Stevie Wonder. There's a rhythm for this. There's his famous cloud sound. Sometimes I feel like they're all made for me, I feel like every single rhythm in there, they knew I wanted it. Another one in the same category. 1979. styles right there. Now, there are other rhythms that are in this that are kind of more contemporary. The last one I have, and I'm going to let it fade out. Normally it fades. The last rhythm I have that's sort of a new rhythm style is a style from Michael Jackson, and that particular style is called Chillin' at MJ's. So if you don't know what it is, it's a Michael Jackson rhythm. I'm not really going to play the song, but I'll give you a fast idea of what it sounds like. If I use, again, a different chord or a different introduction, I'm going to get a completely different rhythm. Here I'm using introduction 1. I'm playing the chord for the song that it was designed for. Started. If you recognize that song, you'll know exactly what it is. So again, all these signature styles, they're in your instruments. Look for something in the name. You know, like there's Earth Boogie in a Roland. That's great for some Earth, Wind, and Fire songs. Or Survive Disco, if you like to play I Will Survive. Those patterns will coordinate really well with those songs. I hope you found that helpful. All right, signature styles, loving my liberty. Have a great day.